Alright, let's feed some fish. And today, we'll be trying this stuff out. It's Aquarium Co-op's Easy Community Floating Pellets. So, I've got a video out there where I tried their, it's in a jar just like this, maybe a little smaller. It's called like Easy, names everything Easy, you know, Aquarium Co-op's Easy, I guess. Easy Nano something another food. Check it out. I learned don't huff fish food in that one. But this one is different. It's Easy Community Floating Pellets. Unless they just name the same product something different. Aquarium Co-op, Corey's seal of approval. Oh, so the guy that's promoting this and selling this and making money off this system, it's stuff. It's, you know, it's got his approval. Bite-sized pellets for community fish, long floating time, high protein formula. High protein. Good for some fish. We'll see how high protein it is and stuff. So ingredients: whole anchovy meal. It's probably gonna be high protein. Whole krill meal. Okay, so it's carnivore food. Whole shrimp meal. Oh, definitely carnivore food. Wheat flour, so a binding agent. Doesn't do much for fish. Wheat isn't found in the waters. It's just something to hold the food into a pellet shape. Fish oil, yeast, vitamins and minerals. And then lists out the vitamins and minerals are calcium phosphate, Lazorbic 2 polyphosphate, which is vitamin C, big long chemical name for vitamin C. Vitamin A acetate, choline chloride. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like chlorine, but I know it's not. A topopheral acetate, some other chemical name. Niacin, I can pronounce that one. Decalcium pantophenate, whatever that is. Calcium probably. Riboflavin. Thiamine mononitrate. Biotin. Pyridine oxide, whatever that is. Hydrochloride. Oh, that's a longer name. Folic acid, I've heard of that one. Cholecalciferol. Activated animal sterol. S-T-E-R-O-L. Sterol. Sounds like sterile. Like unable to have kids or clean, but it's kind of spelled like steroid. I don't know. Vitamin B12 supplement. I can say those words. Doing sodium bisulfate. Complex. Oh, it's continued on the next one. Mendodine sodium bisulfate complex. So, a source of vitamin K activity. So I guess it kind of gives you vitamin K, maybe. All right, I'm skipping over some more that I can't pronounce. Calcium iodide, dicalcium phosphate, copper sulfate. Copper sulfate. You wouldn't think you'd want copper in fish food. Sodium selenate. So I hear sodium selenate, and I think back to what was that movie? Evolution, I think, where they had to kill the aliens with Head and Shoulders or something like that. That sounds like the chemical that they were looking for. Anyways, cobalt chloride, zinc sulfate, ferrous sulfate. That's like iron. Magnesium sulfate, manganese sulfate. Microecological preparations. Macroecological preparations? That sounds weird. and antioxidants. So, vitamins and minerals, we got that part, which is all those chemicals that I can't pronounce. And then the ingredients are anchovy meal, krill meal, shrimp meal, wheat flour, which is a binding agent, fish oil, yeast, and then the vitamins and minerals. So no plant product besides the wheat, which works as a bonding agent. No veggie material in this at all. So it's a carnivore food. So I see why it's high protein. Crude protein, 48%. That's one of the highest out there on the market. Crude fiber, 6%. Or I'm sorry, that's fat. Crude fat, minimum 6%. Crude fiber, max 3%. Ash, max 10%. Moisture, max 10%. Not for human consumption. Advertisement for Aquarium Co-op on the Aquarium Co-op product. Feeding instructions. Feed as a floating food to aquarium fish. The instruction, they're right there. The instructions on how to use this fish food. Feed the fish. Okay, well, let's open it up and see. These guys can probably handle it. Hematalani and Analudia, they're a care species. Central American cichlid, so they're used to eating. I mean, they're omnivores, but a little of this won't hurt them. They're used to eating fish and stuff too. I definitely wouldn't give this to any herbivores or stuff like goldfish. I can't even get the lid open. I got the lid open, but now it's got this sealed for your freshness or whatever seal on it. I can't get that open, so I may have to get off the video, like pause the video to. But that's the best part of the last one's like that's when it like went up my nose. Well, best part for you all, it wasn't the best part for me. But yeah, I wouldn't give this to any of my goodieads or like goldfish or stuff that need a high vegetable content, because this is no vegetable content. This is straight animal products. So it's very high protein, 48%. That's higher than most of your community fish foods, because they'll stick like some plant products or something in there. Yeah, I gotta use two hands on this. So just a second. Okay, this is where you want to insert that whole clip of 2 hours later. I'm still working on it. I thought I had it. There we go. Alright, it's off. This is bigger than that little powder nano stuff. I said don't have it, but here I am. It smells like the ingredients. Fish meal and krill meal and stuff. See, so let me turn you around. Let's see what these guys do. Because it's floating, so I'm going to watch the top. Drop it in. I said it's floating, but I see some fall into the bottom. Trying it? Do you like it? So are you going to eat? Maybe the babies will eat it. Trying it some more. It's different. It's different than what they're used to. Well, yeah, they're going back after more, so it was different, but you can see it in the water here, so it didn't. There's a little bit floating, and it didn't stay floating very long. It's in like mid-water column. A little bits went to the bottom, but not much. So I like that of it. I don't like fish foods that stay on the surface for a really long time. Oh, I guess this one is. You know, there's a big clump of it right there. The sponge filters are stirring it up is the problem. Okay, so it is floating. So, you know. And they're chewing on it. So yeah, I've got the can of it. I'll use it kind of like treats for some of my more carnivorous foods or fish. Supplemented it in a little bit with some that has some higher vegetable matter. Because with 48% protein, it's a good like growth food for some species and good for, you know, like for some of the cichlids and stuff. Some of the carnivores. You like it, little guy? I think the pellets are too big for him. He keeps spitting them out. You're acting like you're trying to breed. You're not masked up though. On this species, you see the little black on his face there. It'll get like really dark black when they're in breeding mode. That's what we refer to as masked up. The female is back there guarding an area though, where she's not leaving to even come try the food. So they may have eggs, maybe looking to put eggs down. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But as far as the food goes, now they're content with eating it. They're not going crazy over it. And the little guys are having a little difficulty. I don't know if you saw that one there. Take it and spit it back out. Kind of chew on it a little bit and spit it out. So I guess it's a little hard for them. The bigger ones, he isn't spitting it out, but he's not going crazy for it after it like he does his other foods. But he's also being protective, which could be part of the problem. I didn't notice that, you know, that's breeding behavior. They're not colored up like they're breeding, but she's guarding a spot and not leaving it, and he is defending the perimeter. That's what they'll do when they breed. So, and he's tasting stuff that isn't fish food, but not grabbing the fish food. I think she's going to try to, I think Mama back there's going to try to grab a piece. They can taste it in the water for sure. I need to keep an eye on this tank for babies. But yeah, if you've tried this food, let me know what you think. For me, I'm on the fence with it. They're not going crazy for it, and it's really high protein, so it'd be good for like growing these guys up as a treat to give them some more protein. But I got to be careful not to give it to some of my barbs and my goodieads and my more herbivorous fish that needs higher vegetable matter. I gotta watch that they don't get it too much of it, because that can really mess with their systems. But yeah, we'll keep trying it and see how it goes. But what do you think of this food? You know, I know everybody loves it because it's Aquarium Co-op, and Aquarium Co-op has great stuff, and you buy stuff because it's got the green label and it has to be good. But if it wasn't Aquarium Co-op and it just came out with a different label, what would you think about it? You know, forget for a moment that, you know, it's Aquarium Co-op and they got great stuff. I'm going to try it on a different tank, because with him kind of acting like it's breeding stuff, he's spitting a lot of it out. Mom has come out and went and hid in another cave. So their activity may be different because of the breeding activity, but they're not going to it like I thought they would. Oh well, let me know in the comments what you think, and if you've tried this product. and we will see you next time.